Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. I'm going to let you guys hear something, and then I'm going to let you guys, have at it in the comment section. This is a dude that just can't stay out his own way. This is a dude that constantly contradicts himself and makes a fool out of himself on a regular basis every time he speaks. And this is why you can't take dudes like him seriously. This dude is just laughable. But then this dude tries to talk about the code of the streets, a code he doesn't even follow himself. Loves to call everybody else a rat and a snitch and all that kind of stuff. But, well, just listen to this and then I'll break this down and tell you why you should never pay attention to anything that comes out of this dude's mouth ever again. So give me a second. And just in case I got this footage from Celebrity Junk. That's O'Shea Duke Jackson's backup channel, so it is monetized, so I may have to stop it just in case some commercials come on, but you'll get a grasp of what's going on and you'll have a better understanding. So check this out.
Well, you know what I get paid to do podcasts, bro? I'm doing this as my run. Right. When I sit on a fucking couch, bro, and get this I get real money, bro. Right. Like, this shit ain't... Like, but you can't. This is a part of my hustle now. So I sit on the couch and get paid with 2 hour show for, bro. Right. So you get pulled over, right? Yeah. Cops found the weapon. Who gun is this? Yeah. What happened? You keep it real in that situation too? What you mean if the cops find the weapon? Yeah, if they find a weapon, it's like 5 of y'all in the whip. It ain't sure. This shit done happened plenty of times. Yeah, my boy gonna say that's his guns when they come to the car.
This dude just told on himself.
Yeah, that's what they do. They always that's when you have the youngest person in the clique for all the time around you. You know, people do that 7 different times in the clique. Who's never not convicted, they just, take the charge for the pistol. So guys,
Did you hear what this nigga just said? He basically says if he's riding around with weapons and he have at least 5 or 6 dudes with him, and if they're a youngster and they don't have, no record, he basically gets them to take the case. So basically he sacrifices these youngsters record, or basically now gets them a criminal record and they're on a computer in the system while he continues to walk free. So basically he's using these dudes. He's just making them what you call throwaway cases. While these dudes are sitting up here taking gun cases for him, this dude is walking away and continuing to do the same stuff. If Lil Boosie is as rich as he say he is, why don't he just hire, armed security? Somebody like him, who's a convicted felon, that's the difference between him and John Morant. John Morant isn't a convicted felon. He is. And we all know Lil Boosie's history. Okay? We all know his history. But to hear him sit up there and say, oh, I got youngsters that's willing to take the case for me, we'll just put the gun on them. This is why the feds arrested him. And don't be surprised if they use this in court. So they're going to go back and look at all the other gun cases he had. And they going to look at the people that was with him. And more than likely, because he got arrested by the feds for a weapons charge. And we all know the history of the feds. 98 to 99% conviction rating. They're going to use all those interviews he was doing with DJ Vlad. Then not to mention they're going to use this interview in court. And then they're going to go back and tally up all the other cases he got. And then they're going to try to tally up the people that I guess he got to take gun cases for him. And they're going to probably get them to fold on him. Which, by the way, in this particular case, I wouldn't have a problem with that because basically he snitched on them and he snitched on himself. See, that's what happens when you get so ahead of yourself talking all that gibberish. And this is why you got to watch what you say around certain people. Real talk. He incriminated himself. This dude is not smart whatsoever. But yet this is the same dude that goes around calling other people rats and snitches and all that stuff and saying they don't follow the code of the streets. Well, neither do you, Negro. I mean, for real, this dude straight up told on himself. This dude's a moron. And I'm sorry to say that. I don't like to refer to my people as stupid, but man, this dude is not smart. He told on himself. But then again, like I said, what else is new? This dude always sitting up there talking to DJ Vlad, a known informant. And now you can't use that stuff about, oh, Vlad don't be working with the feds and all that kind of stuff. Well, all you got to do is Google DJ Vlad videos used for indictments. It'll show up instantly. Why you think he be asking you that stuff? And then one of his former employees said that he liked to talk about that kind of stuff. But then again, when we tell you niggas to stop talking to DJ Vlad, you get mad at us. You want to sit up there and defend this dude. And the same for you artists too. Fuck y'all too. Y'all will do interviews with these non-blacks or these white media outlets, but when we ask you to come on our outlet, you don't want to come on our outlet. You too good to come on our outlet. Oh, you don't want nobody eating off of you. But you would rather these non-blacks and these white motherfuckers eat off of you. Okay, make that make sense. Coons. I'm going to be honest with you, to be real with you. I'm not finna ask y'all and beg y'all to come on my show. That's real talk. You don't want to come on? Screw you. Real talk. But like I said, the nerve of this nigga. Forever calling somebody else a rat and talk about, hey man, stop snitching, stop. I mean, this dude just snitched on himself. And snitched on his so-called young soldiers. Basically sacrificed them. You're not looking out for them. You sacrificing them to save your ass. And to me, in my book, that make you look like a coward. So, for real, Lil Boosie, please shut up about, you know, Rat Boy and Gunner. You know, real talk. You ain't no different from them. And this need to be said, man. Anybody that take this dude seriously, you got, oh my God. Real talk, man. This dude is just laughable. This dude go around calling T.I. a rat and all this kind of stuff because basically T.I., you know, said that a gun belonged to his deceased cousin. So basically he was supposed to stay in jail and because he didn't want to put a gun on a deceased family member. First of all, they don't give deceased people time. Anybody with common sense would have did that. That's not snitching. Because one, you don't have to go to court and testify and all that kind of stuff. And if you do, it's just a formality. You know what I'm saying? They wrapping up the case. That's not snitching. Snitching is when you lead to somebody getting time based off your testimony. So he didn't rat on nobody. That, I mean, for real. And I'm going to say this to anybody. If you in a position where the cops trying to put something on the person that's deceased, they basically giving you a get out of jail free card, and you better take it. No strings attached, saying, hey, we just want to wrap up the case and move on. You better take that deal. As long as they don't ask you to testify against somebody else, said, hey, you just say it belonged to so-and-so, he not here. We wrap up the case, you go home, you go about your business. That's not snitching. But anyway, man, Lil Boosie, please, dude, shut the hell up. Please don't ever talk about the code of the streets. Don't talk about snitching and all that kind of stuff. Because, like I said, you need to take your own advice. Like I say, you screw these other people over these youngsters over to save your ass. You ain't no different from the character Denzel Washington played in Training Day. You know, you Lonzo. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. You literally putting cases on them. And then they youngsters, man. For real. So you basically use them as throwaway cases. Man, I'm out, bro. Enough said about this goofy ass nigga.